Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Marysol, and today I'm planning for the week of April 14th through the 20th. I am using Liveless Posh Spring Allure with the Happy Planner new sticker books shapes. I'm also using some washi tape from the Happy Planner, Liveless Posh, and Cocoa Daisy. And I'm going to be using kind of this hexagon bumblebee with florals theme. I just love the colors and I thought it would be perfect for this week. Of course, then I realized that Easter was on Sunday and I should have used an Easter theme, but I'll be doing an Easter spread. It just won't be in my big happy planner. So right now I'm just placing down some of the hexagons. I thought to kind of put it on the side, like exchange what side I was going to use it on. But then I just went back to how I had it. I don't think I've ever done like a complete hexagon spread, and this is one of them. I I like when I see planners doing hexagon spreads, I love it. I just don't think it's something that I was able to pull off after this spread. I mean, I think it turned out okay, but I don't think it's like other spreads that I've seen in the community. So I am covering up that April on the side, but I have the monthly sticker book from the Happy Planner and that April corally kind of color matched perfectly with the spread. So I'm just going to put it here to the side. I've been really intentional about using my stickers this year, even though I'm still buying, because yes, I am still buying. I'm still being very intentional with using them. So I'm using everything and anything I can find. Now, here I'm just placing this beautiful girl on the side. I thought she was just perfect with this spread. And then I add a quote for it says fresh beginnings on the top of her. I feel like this spread, even though it has a lot, it's really uh, simple, I think, with what like how it turned out. So I really like that. I did add that checklist and that small box on to my sidebar because I have been writing my gratitude list, but I'm not designating a spot like I used to. And I keep forgetting to do that. So I'm again being intentional with my planning, just adding that gratitude on the side to kind of help me remember to write it down. Now, I did go in through a lot of books. You don't get to see all those flip throughs, thank God, because I think the hour and 20 minutes of footage that I have filming was more about flipping through sticker books, finding hexagons that matched with the colors because I didn't want to try anything else. So I did go into this really old rainbow shape boxes, whatever it's called, mega sticker book for the Happy Planner. Now, again, my hexagon area wasn't looking that great. So I pulled it completely out and then I re-stickered it. I wish that those hexagons that are close to the line that is closest to the sidebar, I wish I would have pushed it a little bit more so it kind of flushed with that side of the hexagon. Uh, but I didn't feel it necessary enough for me to pick it up again and move all the boxes. And so I left it as is. Now, I know I put that big purple hexagon next to that small yellow one, and there's like an odd space, but I covered that up. And I probably should have left it like this, but I went back and added that orange hexagon that was on the top. I mean, I felt like it came together, but now looking at the footage, I feel like it looked even better without it. So it is what it is. So now I'm just going to add some lines to my pages. If you know, I always go to a Muji 0.38. However, the last time I pulled out my Muji, I don't know, I was running out of ink. I had a few left, and the ones I tried just kept skipping and were very scratchy. I ended up throwing those out. I finally found one that is working, but it got me thinking that I should probably try some more or other pens that are 0.38. And so I ended up finding this one that's the shuttle art, and it came with rainbow colors, and there was a black one, and I tried it. I really liked it. You're going to see further on in the video that, however, when I was doing my lines, what I've learned with the shuttle art pens is that I can't go fast. I need to go like soft and slow. So just a tip if you ever use them, but it's also an alternative option for the Muji 0.38. So here I'm just adding some more decor. I added that beehive with those florals on the bottom, and I should have probably added like a bee around that, but it didn't occur to me till now. So maybe when I start writing in this week, I will add a bee down there. Here I added a box for the 16th and then some hexagons around it just because I thought it needed it. And I whited out the box where I layered it because I could see it through that sticker paper. It seems to be like very thin sticker paper for some reason. So from there, I just move on to the other side. To me, that left page looked really good at that point, and so I didn't want to add anything else until I started on that other page. I do add a few strips of washi because I felt like that it needed washi, but other than that, um, I didn't feel like at the time it needed anything else. I do change my mind later on the video, but for now, I felt like that was perfect. And now with my washi, I just went down there and layered my washi. It's really interesting because now that I'm looking at my pages, like I love how my hexagons and my box placement on my right page looks, but I love how the washi tape on that left page turned out. And so I don't know, it's really interesting how that works. Usually, I mean, after, the pen, I like my spreads more than the before the pen. Like if I like my spread, the before the pen spread, those are usually like my favorite after the pen. But some spreads, if I don't really like how everything turned out on the before the pen, once I add my pen to it and some like really bold lettering, I tend to like it more. And so I'm hoping that with the spread that is the case because again, I think it turned out great. The box placement on that or the hexagon placement on that left page, I felt like I could have done a better job. So that's just it. So again, here I am on that right page, and that this is when you can see like the hexagon placement just looks so much more aesthetically pleasing, I guess is the word. Um, I Yeah, that's all I can say for that. Feel like this is more of a box heavy spread than it is decor wise, which usually for me, it's the other way around. I'm like really heavy with the decor and not so much with my boxes. Because, you can always write on the page. Now, while I do some lines, I do want to say if you've recently subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. It means so much how my channel is growing. I know I don't always get back quickly to answer comments, but I do take a time during the week to sit down and go through all my social media and answer to all the comments. So if you don't have a comment right now, it will be coming. Other than that, let's see, this week is kind of a busy week. It is Holy Week and Easter. Let me see what else is going on. A couple of things on Monday and Tuesday. Oh, and Wednesday. But other than that, a pretty chill week. I am continued to doing spring cleaning. This weekend, I plan to tackle my craft room. I really want to get it decent enough or close enough to where I can do some type of sharing on social media of it. And it's not that it's looking really bad, but I just need to kind of find places for my things and then organize it and go from there. I think at this point, I can share a little bit. It's not completely done because I'm still missing my washi tape rack and a couple of my pen holders to get on the wall. But then, other than that, I think everything else looks pretty decent. So, wait for that. And, hopefully, I'll have that ready for you guys to get to see. And then, when it is really completely done and just ready for the reveal, I will be able to sit down and like show you all of it again. So, yeah. So I think we will be doing that. Another video that is coming up is my daily grind haul. And it was recorded. I actually recorded it once and then went back and recorded a piece of it because I realized that um, I had not turned on the camera. Well, that second time that I recorded, it turned out it had no audio. So I was really bummed out. So hopefully I will get that out. I will record it for a third time and hopefully have the audio. And so yeah, stay tuned to that as well. Anyways, back to my spread. I finished adding the hexagons. I add some florals to that little hexagon area and I love how that floral turned out. I was looking for a hexagon to put over, like layer over that really big box on a Sunday just to have something extra. But as you can see, I flipped through so many books, and you don't even get to see everything I flipped through. This is just a little bit of it. But I couldn't find it. I just went back to that old mega shape box book and I grabbed one of my Sig brush markers, the brushable ones, in the closest purple that I could find, and just went over the box. Now, I should have used a lighter color when I did this because even though that matte color isn't so dark, once I put it on the box that was already purple and dark, it just looks really dark when I put it on the page. Now, again, not really bad. I just wish I would have done that on the other side as well so that it kind of looked a little balanced. But there is a little bit of dark florals around the page. So I don't feel like it distracted it so much so that it bothers me to take it off. So yeah, I left it at that, but again, had I like known that I was going to need another box, I probably would have done the same thing on the other side so it's balanced. Other than that, I add some more washi tape here on the side, and this is pretty much my spread. I don't think I add anything else besides that honey on that top of the box that's already there, and then like the candle and the florals on top of the yellow box. Oh no, actually I do add the florals on that hexagon on that right page, and that took a little while for to kind of finagle how I wanted it because I didn't want it covering all the boxes, but I did want a little bit over one of the boxes. So you'll see that in a little bit. I kind of try and check where I want it. I ended up putting it on that side from that orange hexagon. I just felt like that's where it needed to go. And I think it turned out really cute. So other than that, I do not add anything else to my pages. So I will, once I stop finagling so much over it, I will cut around it and put my pages on the discs so you get to see how that looks like. And that's pretty much for this plan with me. So if you like it, please give this video a thumbs up. If Let me know what are your plans for Easter. As of right now, I don't think I have anything planned of yet. We'll probably do some egg hunting for the kids and do something like dinner. But other than that, yeah, this is pretty much it. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of my content, come check me out on Instagram. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye.